Hi. We all have a lot going on here. I sit here and daily I check to see who puts up what they're doing, and how well they're doing, and everything else. And sometimes it's kind of like, oh, come on, I want to really, see what goes. And sometimes I miss a few days here and there posting things, but I could post every day if I wanted to, or I could post every hour on the hour because I'm one thing or another. I totally flipped out the other day, and I'd been struggling with some stuff with my daughter, and she kind of teased me at a point, and I was like, okay. And every time I tried to make a video, I couldn't go on, because I just needed to talk to her, to reflect to her my emotions and my thoughts on something that was between us and everything else. So la di la di da da, and everything else. Well, I know. I periodically like to take a tape measure to myself, and that's just who I am because I have such a stomach issue, and I've really been working very hard. I overpush myself. I'm up to 3 miles or better. I can walk. I walk a mile now when I'm like, if I took in too much outside pollen and illnesses going on and everything else, it reflects into my body really bad, and so it's kind of a struggle for a few days, and then then once I get past that struggle, then it's something else, and it's like, oh my God, you got to stop this, and I'll get the monthly periods and stuff like that. Well, I don't get the periods, but I get all the other garbage. I get the mood swings, the attitudes, the up and downs and everything else, but I don't stop exercising or give up on myself or get upset, and everything else. I know that either it's fat turning into muscle, or that one freaking extra piece of something I ate shouldn't have been ate, or I didn't work it off hard enough that day. And I sit there and I'm just like, it's like, you just can't get down. It happens. It works. You got to just keep going and keep believing in yourself and knowing that you're going to reach that. You get in a rut, you change things. You don't keep doing that thing over and over. It's like, okay, we're gonna lift weights today, 1, 2. Okay, tomorrow comes, oh, we're gonna do the weights again, 2, 3. Okay, after a while you're kind of like, oh my God, I need something different. Well, change it. Don't keep doing the same thing. Make something different. Sure, I can spend a day cleaning house. That burns up so many calories. I can spend a day going shopping all day. Sooner or later, it burns up way a lot of calories, and blah, blah, blah. But these are normal, routine, everyday things, and switching something in there to do something different does make a better thing. It's like a doctor tells you, do you walk? Well, yeah, I walk. I clean my house. I do this. I walk around the grocery store. Them are not what he's talking about. He's talking actually taking the time to do an exercise that is something totally out of your box. Step out of your box, change your routine, and do something totally different. Like I said, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but I broke down and bawled because I was so excited the other day. I called my daughter and she's like, "What's wrong, Mom? Mom? Slow down. What's wrong?" Because I just was so excited. Um, y'all know that my stomach's big. I want you to take a look. You'll see the indentations. You see it rising. You see things going on the side. And this stomach here, all of this was 54, 52, and now it's 48. And I haven't seen anything really go on with my stomach in a very long time. And when I took and got undressed to get ready to get in the shower, I just looked at myself. I was like, expecting the worst because I was like, I know that's not changed and all this other stuff, and blah, and you're just going to see the same routine. And I turned around and I looked, and I seen myself like for the first time, and it was like, oh my God, there's dents, there's this going on, it's shrinking, I can see it, I can finally feel it, and I mean, I just started. I'm not going to show my butt and the wrinkles and the indication indentations on them and everything else, but things are showing. Things are actually showing. I'm a large woman, and I know I am. I have never in my life weighed as much as I do, and it all came on me from probably around the age of 51, 52, and before that I was, I had some weight, but nothing that I couldn't get rid of or didn't care to get rid of, and just left it because it was like it didn't matter at the time. And I've always been that slim trim. I had, tons of kids, and still could wear the white bikini, no stretch marks, no nothing. My boobs were smooth, my belly was smooth, and they all stood up there and did what I. The minute I hit the 50 mark, boom, that was when she wrote the belly come out there like I was 20 years pregnant. And I'm like, people would say something is, are you due? And it's like, well, yeah, someday it might be due. I'm like about 20 years right now, or 3 years, or 5 years pregnant. And oh, I'm sorry, and it's like, it's okay. I take and make things a humor. I step outside of my box now, and that's what I'm saying. Before it was like, I'm not going to walk. I'm not going to exercise. I'm not in the mood for that stuff. I don't care. I think I get enough. My jobs, I always had enough. Well, no, I didn't. You know, I step outside of my box. If I'm bored with that exercise and it's kind of like, oh, God, I don't want to do this again today. I don't feel like it. Then I have to think and step outside my box and find something else to do. Um, Instead, if it's rainy weather and stuff like that and I really can't get out and do a thorough walk, then we go to the malls and we make them walking malls. We don't make them shopping malls. We make them walking malls. It's like, in other words, walk, keep walking, keep walking. If you stop once in a while, it's okay. Breathe, breathe, get to walking, get to walking, get to walking. Stop a little bit, breathe, breathe, walk, 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 walk. I mean, you just make it a walking routine. Something's on the lower shelf, learn to do your bends. Get your bends. Okay. I don't care how many people walk up to you and think you're looking strange, but you know what? It's for your health. It's not for them. You know? So instead of sticking to the same thing, doing the same thing, and feeling like you're not doing anything, it's time to step out of your box. Change it. Do something different. Make it work for you. You can sit there and clean house. You can sit there and do the same thing, routine over and over and over. Get out of the box. Get outside of the box. Change up. Because, like I said, I am totally, totally freaking frying on the things and the changes in my body that's going on. Something I never expected. This month I've only been on them, I think it's only been a week, or I'm going on week 2, week and a half for my thermal fits and fat fighters. But the whole entire time since I've started this program has always been my greens, 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 greens. I drink my greens daily. I have the green shoes, and I do my regulars daily. These are things that I'm consistent with. My thermal fits and my fat fighters are the extra touch of ingredients, as you say, in a special treat for this month to give it a little extra boost. And from what I understand, the thermal fits, if I exercise and burn 500 calories, from what I understand, my thermal fits adds it up a little bit more. So I'm cool with that, because then I feel like, I've stepped outside of my box in another direction. So get healthy, get fit, believe in yourself, believe in the changes, because they are there. They're just going to take time. I mean, and it's going to take time. I weighed 315 pounds years ago, and I have for years and years and years tried to get off the weight, and now it's starting to affect because I finally took and stepped outside of the box and am doing more for myself because I care about myself and want to. I love myself. You all should love yourself, and you should step outside of that box and go a little bit deeper and a lot more structural in your exercising and getting acquainted with yourself and getting into shape and building it. So I hope this helps, because I'll tell you what, only you can make a difference for yourself. Nobody else can. But see ya.